Hey guys, how's it going? Kripp here. Today I want to go over and review probably what's the most interesting old god. It is N'Zoth. N'Zoth has seen quite a lot of play in a number of the decks that we've seen so far, notably in the N'Zoth Paladin. It works pretty well in Paladin because, well, in addition to all the other very powerful Death Rattle minions that exist in the game, you also have the most powerful one, Tyrion Forgering. So if you bring up Tyrion dies. Well, that kind of sucks. You get the weapon, you still feel pretty good about that. And then N'Zoth comes down, then you have to deal with Tyrion a second time. N'Zoth also sees some play in a lot of the other control decks, largely because, well, the best legendary in the game is Sylvanas across the board in the general case, so no deck is really hurt by the fact that they're including a Sylvanas, and what we have learned is that N'Zoth is so powerful, you don't really need much more than that to play him. So if you play Sylvanas, Sylvanas dies, then you play N'Zoth, and it summons Sylvanas and no other Death Rattle minion at all. That's still really, really good. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Sylvanas by itself, that's a good thing. That costs 6 mana, so if you play N'Zoth and it summons just Sylvanas, well, you play a 4 mana 5/7. And it's another Sylvanas, so it's another 6 mana very well spent. So this is why the old god really sees quite a lot of use, quite a lot of praise from some decks, and it's a very interesting one to play. The other Death Rattle minions in the game are largely terrible, but that doesn't really stop people from playing N'Zoth because it's so powerful by just bringing out 1 or 2 decent minions. N'Zoth decks have brought out Cairn back in the metagame, and Cairn is generally a pretty underwhelming card because it doesn't have as much of an impact when you play it, even though it's very difficult to remove. It just doesn't end up doing that much stuff. It's a 4/5, it often just gets eaten up by a bigger minion, and then you have to then attack the bigger minion, so you take some damage in the meantime. But nonetheless, again, it's one of those cards that it's like kind of almost good enough, but then if you play N'Zoth and it just brings out Cairn, that's really good. So you have Cairn, you have Sylvanas, and most of the other Death Rattle minions are kind of makeshift. A lot of people run Loot Hoarders. Loot Hoarders is a pretty good draw mechanic. It's not great because aggro decks are running a lot of granular 1/1 minions, and the one drop of choice often has a stat distribution of 1 in 3, so often Loot Hoarder does die for free a lot of the time. Loot Hoarder isn't great, but it's not bad enough that it like kills the deck, and card draw in general has been a little bit more important and a little bit harder to come by, so it kind of counterbalances that. Loot Hoarder is an okay inclusion, and again, if you're running N'Zoth and you spawn like 2 Loot Hoarders, even though that kind of sucks, that's still like alright. So really N'Zoth just has almost no bad situations if you just have a few okay Death Rattles, and there's a lot of like kind of okay Death Rattles. There's the Infested Tauren, which is like, again, pretty terrible, but it's a Death Rattle minion, and it's a taunt, and if you get like 1 and like some other garbage Death Rattle minion and you play N'Zoth, that's pretty good. So yeah, N'Zoth just sees a lot of play because he's just super powerful despite the fact that the Death Rattles in the game right now, at least in the standard format, really, really suck. And yeah, that really goes to show just how powerful the card is. And it's not just that. In the current game, we will see a lot of play from N'Zoth. No question about it. It is one of the favorite cards in the game. You can even run a deck with Cthulhu and N'Zoth because there's so few Death Rattle minions. It makes the investment to kind of have that N'Zoth twist on your deck pretty light. That's actually my favorite type of deck to play, to the double Old God combo deck. But it also kind of makes you see minions that are introduced in the future in a very different light. So, you know, when we looked at a card like Infested Tauren, there is nobody that thought this card was good. Nobody. Because it's not. The card is terrible. But because the cards surrounding this synergistic aspect of the game are so powerful and dominant in some decks and some forms, that this card will still see some play. So what this means is the Death Rattle cards in future expansions are going to be so valuable despite of whether they're actually good, mediocre, or in some cases just terrible. If they make a terrible minion that has Death Rattle and Taunt and has like enough health not to get like board cleared, that'll probably see some play because of N'Zoth. And that's why the card is so interesting, and I really had to review it for you guys. So check it out. Try out this type of deck if you have N'Zoth, and if you don't, you should consider crafting it, because it does seem like this old god would be around the competitive scene for some time. For now, enjoy the clips, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Game over. I kind of want to have some fun. I'm gonna have some fun. Damn, I lost the Sylvanas with that play. I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't count the death rattles well enough. Sudoku time. He can heal. Kills the Akanai first, but good luck with the rest. Oh, Sudoku time. Easy play. Stop, he's already dead. Yeah, Peacekeeper's mostly like a late game card. Oh, hold on, I can import from last game. I could get the deck list on here.
Is someone injured?
Another True Silver, another Twilight Guardian, another one of those. I don't know what I'm missing off my deck list. Secret handshake, is that what he said? Oh, Ysera. Okay, easy. Good. Okay, there we go. Fine. I'm just gonna play that. It's the better power play. Okay.
Mind if I roll knee? For justice.
Alright, we got board control and we can play a Ysera. The thing is, it'll probably get entombed immediately. But if he's behind on the board and he has to spend all that mana on entomb, we might win the game from the play. Oh. Okay, well that's bad.
Hey, give me that! For justice.
I'm just gonna do it. Got a Drake, that's not bad. Damn it. New Dr. 7. Yeah, he's had some really good cards. There's no doubt about that. Oh. Okay.
Put your faith in the light.
As long as it doesn't have 2 entombs, I think we got this.
Do you hear its call?
Are you my master?
Holy crap. Okay.
Is close.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I mean, we lost. If he goes for the kill here, I'm really very happy with it, because we'll get ridiculous N'Zoth value. Sure. Sure, Broseph.
My echoes are eternal.
I want a Bran. I'm going to be greedy here.
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Justice.
Yeah, if you can't kill Bran, he is absolutely fucked. And that's the nice way of saying it. Uh-oh. Yeah. Fine.
None may steal us.
I don't want to deal with this card later, so I'll just make the plays now. Yeah, he top decked Cthulhu and it killed my minions. Not very happy about that. Cthulhu revived. Interesting.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. Well. Okay.
Not in my house. For justice.
Guess I'll just go for it.
Cthulhu! 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 Death is close.
Looks pretty balanced. Cartoon, cartoon.
I feast upon the light.
Do we have lethal? No, we're one off. I kind of want some high health minions in play.
Don't
Just
test
kill that off then.
Shields up!
not in my house. Justice.
Just in case he gets his Cthulhu again, I don't really want to get completely wrecked here. I think I have enough health on the board to survive it. Whoa. He's got his own. Corrupted Healbot will use you the game. We'll see. Emperor probably would be a decent fit in this deck, I agree. Wow, we got the 2, 3, 4 Cthulhu dudes. Pretty fancy. Many cartoons. Cyclopean Horror. I don't know if I like that card too much, honestly.
Are you my master?
Your minions will abandon you.
Corrupted Shitbot.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, it's not great.
This way.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Well, that's good for me. Sniper? I don't think so. If he was sniping, that play would suck ass. Might go for a kill on that. No, that's not exactly Cthulhu. This isn't N'Zoth Pally.
I have no time for games.
He might trade and play like a Pyro. It would seem pretty good to me.
Reporting for duty.
Let none survive.
Sure. What's good about Corrupted Healbot? It's a lot of stats, and the heal is often irrelevant. The main thing that's decent about it is it has Death Rattle, so it synergizes with N'Zoth, and there's very few decent Death Rattle minions right now.
The feast of storms begins now.
I don't really want to get MC teched, so...
I have no time for games.
Reporting for duty.
No, that's pretty bad.
There will be pain.
God, I fucking hate Sylvanas sometimes.
So much pain.
Do you hear its call? Listen closely.
I probably should run Spellbreaker. Ugh.
Reporting for duty. For honor.
Such a fucking mess.
For honor.
It's coming.
All upon us. So much pain.
Listen closely.
The light purges. Reporting for duty. New insect.
Damn it.
It's coming.
Justice. Reporting for duty.
I don't think we're getting much more in terms of buffs off of Cthulhu. At this value, he's likely to clear the board.
My dream ends. The nightmare begins.
It's pretty unlucky.
None may steal our secrets.
Reporting for duty.
If I do this, I just get equality consecrated, and it's not gonna work. That's what I wanted.
Eyes are open.
And the Dreadsteed is a card that he can't remove. So he has Lay on Hands, I guess.
Reporting for duty. I bleed.
Might be good to have like a Twisting Nether, just in case I run up against this deck.
Your neck betrays you. Reporting for duty.
There we go. 3 Dreadsteeds. Quality Consecration doesn't really do the trick too well.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
Reporting for duty.
I think I should Apothecary. No, I'll get better value when he plays all this shit with the N'Zoth. I think Reno might be better. I'm an Arena.
We're gonna be rich.
Let none survive.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I should have stolen the 6-3. He's gonna kill my Sylvanas, then play his N'Zoth. That's the plan.
Do you like to play with fire?
Quality Ember 2? Oh no. Okay, just the spell. Interesting.
Oops, I broke it.
Yeah, you can't clear the Dreadsteeds. They're really good in drawn out control battles.
Follow the rule. Reporting for duty.
I already played Cthulhu. I can't draw Cthulhu and win anymore.
Buying or selling.
It's pretty good, I guess. 5/5. I can resurrect Cthulhu. Yeah, but I didn't put that card in. Maybe I should have. Yeah, that's a little problematic.
My shield for honor.
I just prep a Hellfire. Don't want him to take 2 Dreadsteeds. That would suck a lot. But I don't know how else to do this.
Into the breach.
Deal.
Okay. They die and will not be on the board. No, that's not true.
Reporting for duty.
Mine... Oh, wait, that's true, huh? Yeah, you're right. Death Rattle Order would go through. But if I do Hellfire, I'm just gonna be like really low. I died at 3 damage.
I got it. I'm almost out of cards.
It's too late now. Yeah, it might be.
Lord of the Burning Legion.
I'm out of cards.
That can be a bit tough to deal with.
Reporting for duty.
Oh man. It's pretty serious. Might win.
Reporting for duty. The end is coming!
Damn. I needed 2 HP to win. But this deck's pretty good. That is not a deck you can usually fatigue out.
You will pay for that,
Reporting
cur.
for duty.
Even though we lost that game, I'm pretty pleased with how the deck performed. And I think, yeah, I kind of fucked up the Death Rattle order of things. Had I not done that, I maybe would have won.